Like, hey, there's a stud right there. And then I'd be like, oh, hey, there's a stud right there. And I should probably do that anyway. All right, building the final bench today. This bench is gonna be a little more complicated than the previous one. It needs to have part of the top open up so we can get to the electronics underneath, and then it has to have a small portion of the front face fold up so we can pull out our toilet and store it underneath that part of the bench. So I've already cut a couple of the face pieces and a couple of the support pieces. So all I gotta do is cut the rest of the face pieces out of my 1/2-inch plywood, and then get to my 2x2s and 1x2s and cut some of the structural supports and top. Now that I have all the pieces drilled and cut, now I can just assemble. So again, this is the top piece. So it's gonna look something like that. Voila, it's gonna be beautiful. And then this will sit on top. There'll be a bunch of 2x2 verticals, and then we'll put all the plywood on top for show. So, first part is built here. Couple issues. First is I have to move my DC charger. The bigger problem is figuring out where on this back wall I can put vertical support. So I know I can put one in the corner. I know I can put one at 15 inches. Problem is, where can I put some over here? I might be able to put one actually right between the batteries and the inverter charger there. I think there actually is enough room. So that will be absolutely perfect. Okay. So we're just gonna have to eyeball this thing being straight up and down. Okay, with some plywood on it, this might not be that bad. Okay. Moment of truth. It's sad. It's good. It's sad again. I have to figure this out. Yeah, just... Oh, these wires are so stupid. Okay, so this is the bench. Everything fits like it should. All the electronics are underneath. Our toilet's right here. What I have going on though, this piece is gonna be solid. This piece is supposed to hinge so I can get to the electronics. However, it only hinges to there because basically what I'm talking about is right here. I kind of wanted a bit of overlap so that when we put this piece, it's like nice and super flush. The problem with that is, again, this needs to hinge. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'll cut a piece to go there, and then I'll cut this piece down so it can open, so we can get to our electronics, and it is what it is. I like it. I need to connect these two legs, so we're gonna do that. So we need to cut a leg. That is 28.5 plus 3 is 31.5 plus an 8, 31 5/8. So I need to cut a 1x2 that's 31 5/8, and then connect it here, there, and drill it in. So I'm gonna go do that. Dude, gangster. Oh, no, gangster. A little wood glue action. A little bit of just get her in there. Oh yeah. Now, that wood glue alone is probably enough to hold it, but just for security here, plop in a pockety screw. Buttes! Not buttes, but you know what? We're gonna fix that. So, you might be asking, oh, how are you gonna fix that? I don't know yet. One possibility, I could fix it with a bunch of these L brackets and just make sure I get L brackets so that it can't wobble. The other possibility is everywhere there's a stud, put a wood screw in. Although I'd have to put a longer wood screw than these guys. Oh. So basically what I'd do is I'd come in here and I'd be like, hey, there's a stud right there. And then I'd be like, oh, hey, there's a stud right there. And I should probably do that anyway. I'm gonna pre-drill it so we don't break anything. Just like that. Oh, I like it a lot. Okay, get this guy in over here. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you build a dang bench. That is how you build a dang bench. Beauty and the Beast. The wind chill today is like 20 degrees, hence why I got my hat all tied over my ears. And it is just unpleasantly cold. It's just chilly. It's just not right for Texas to be this cold. But so I marked where the bench kind of runs into the other bench, and that mark is right here. What I'm gonna do, just so things aren't too tight, because I've kind of run into that with our other opening bench, that it's too close to the kitchen and it just makes it hard to open. So what I'm gonna do, that is the minimum clearance I need. So I'm gonna cut it like back here somewhere. Since we're not going to have to get in here as often as the fridge, it doesn't really need to be on hinges. It just needs to be set there, but it needs to not slide. So I'm now thinking I'm going to use 2 of these magnetic connectors. So it has a plate and a magnet like that. And I'm just going to put 2 of them in here in the middle, and that's going to keep it in place. Buttes. And here's the finished product right here. So under here, take this off, lift that up, you get your electronics, this all comes out so I can work on stuff easily. Then over here, we move the dogs and the rug, slide this guy open, and there's our toilet. Boom, just like that. There we go, and there's the puppies. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more van build content as we finish this thing up. We're so close.